I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. There's Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drop people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I've seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that Utah.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
#1 podcast.
Yo. Utah family, what go on? What go on? This your boy D, and I got my boy Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building tonight, man. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. Gang Nation, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Larry Frank Jr.? It's a Friday night.
It's Utah, baby.
We in the building, man. Shout out to everybody. I hope you had a great week. Hope everybody's doing well. And let's get to it, man. It's a Friday night, man. Tomorrow's game time. Hype show tonight with Utah. Hey, man, shout out to everybody, man. Hey, we're a week removed from the Utah Hurricane Bash. So I think everybody good now, man. I think Frank, Larry Offer, man. What it do, man? The money man, Mr. Jacksonville Duval County is in the building, man. Duval, what's going on, man? DA, what up? Larry Frank looking better tonight, ain't he? Well, I'll tell you, well, he done got a week. He done got a week full of sleep, man. He bright-eyed tonight. He bright-eyed, man. Man, shout out to the Utah
It's
family.
Utah, baby.
Look at, man. Shout out to my super producer, man. The man himself, Mr. King Judge.
KJ Production in your building.
Hey, King Judge, man, what's going on? What's going on? And before, hey, man, Mr. Sannon, what's going on, man? Mr. B. Sannon is in the building, man. What's up, brother? How you doing tonight, Mr. Sannon, man? Before we get started, man, I want to shout out to my little homeboy, man, over there in Barcelona. He's playing on the international team over there, man, Mr. Reggie Baker, man. What's going on, Reggie, man? You know I'm representing, man. Send me the jersey, man. You know we support everything over here. You already know what it is, but this is a family member, man. Reggie Baker over in Barcelona playing basketball, man. I'm proud of you, man. Keep up the good work. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to give him some love. But Larry Frank, man, it's Friday night. How you doing tonight, brother? What's going on? Talk to us.
Man, I'm good, man. Listen, me and you done had conversations, so you know the week I done had. I'm talking coming off the bash and then on the stuff I've been doing on the professional side. It's been a week. But
Yes,
I'm doing
sir.
good. Doing good, man. You know, like I said, it was just 7 days ago at this time, man. We was yeah, you're looking dead, boy.
Cuban K, your brother Mike, man.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
brother Mike.
7 days ago, man, we was
QB
chopping
what?
it up in the A, man, just, you know, having a good time. And yeah, it took a couple of extra days. We made it Monday, boy. We barely made it, but we made it. And
Yes, sir.
you know, hey, man, it's just we rested.
Brother.
Hey, how you doing, Miss English? Yeah, we rested and we good. So yeah. Batteries recharged, ready to go.
Well, you on full, ain't you? It say 100, don't it? 100%, Larry
100
Frank,
point.
y'all.
Listen. 100.5. I gotta leave it a little extra on top.
100.5.
100.5.
That's what's up. Hey, man, we're back. Larry Frank Jr. It's Clemson tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man, it's 2 more games. We got tonight. I'm sorry, we got tomorrow and we got next week. You got Clemson. Tomorrow you got Pitt next week. Larry
Right.
Frank, what is it going to take, Larry Frank, man? We on the road. We on the road against Clemson tomorrow. I honestly think that we can compete. We all know what we can't do, and that's go on the road and turn the damn ball over. We know that. We saw that against Texas A&M. You want to keep the crowd out of the game. You want to come out and you want to compete like you did last week. Sherry, what's going on, cuz? Love you, baby. How you doing? We want to do what we did last week, and that is have the same intensity, and we want to come out and play hard, and we want to compete. But Larry, Frank, before we get into that, well, first of all, you go ahead. Tell me what's your thoughts. What is it going to take for us to get that W or to go into Clemson tomorrow and just have a good performance? Like I say, I'm not looking to win, Frank. I just want them to play hard. That's all.
Yeah. I think you're going to have the same kind of effort on all sides of the ball like you had last week against Georgia Tech. We played pretty much mistake-free football last week. Offensive line didn't give up a sack. We ran the ball real good. Ja'Cory Brown was able to, be real elusive, run the ball, throw the ball when needed, not turn the ball over. On the defensive side, we were able to get pressure. We were able to just play our part. Cam Kinchins was taking the ball away. I mean, that's as perfect of a game as you can get. And I think you're going to have the same effort. You're going to have the same execution, similar execution. And at the same time, I think Clemson's going to have a little bit of an off day. I mean, look, I'm not expecting us to win the game. I'm just like yourself. I'm just looking for us to go in there. I just want to compete. Let's not get blown out. If we win the game, beautiful, because you're beating, a top 10 team or whatever. If you beat them, and you become bowl eligible at the same time, and what a springboard, going into the offseason that would be, and what a statement win that would be. Right. But, I just don't think you have enough pieces to outlast them. But, stranger things have happened. So let's just go out there and compete. Let's do what we do. Let's play hard. Let's play smart. Let's see, these young guys who have started to play. Let's see if they can, get better when their name and their numbers are called. And let's see what happens, I'm looking forward to seeing, if we can rebound. Because remember, we're 3-1 on the season on the road, 3-0 in the ACC. The only road loss was to Texas A&M, but those three victories on the road were all in ACC play. So we're undefeated in ACC play. So this team does play well on the road. So that's a little something to be excited about.
Most definitely, and definitely interested in seeing the young players, like you said. The offensive line is going to have to be stellar again, like they were last week. But Clemson has a good defensive line, that they do, and just looking forward for the young guys to get out here and get their feet wet against a worthy opponent. The Seymours and the Arnaz Coopers. I just want to see them. What's up, Benny Barry? How you doing, brother? What's going on, man? Man on the mission is in the building, and want to see them have a good game, man. It's just go ahead and get the experience. Mm-hmm. Because I tell you one thing, watching Clemson this year, you definitely Just Chase is in the building, man. Shout out to Just Chase, man. Our advertising and marketing guy, man. He did a great job at the Utah Hurricane Bash. But you can run on Clemson. I've seen teams. I think Louisville had over 100 yards. Florida State, Notre Dame ran through them. I think they had like 2 bikes that had over 100 yards. Not to say we're gonna do the same thing, because again, I don't think our offensive line is as good as a Notre Dame's. But I think that there'll definitely be opportunities, for us to make it in the game. I tell you one thing, Ja'Cory is definitely going to have to use his legs, I think, a lot tomorrow. He's going to have to make plays because, you know what, Larry, Frank, go ahead and do this. Let me take this call. It's the kids, and I'll be right back, y'all. Go ahead, Larry.
All right. I'll hold it down right quick. Yeah, man, we're just going to have to really just get in there and just hold our own. Ja'Cory's going to have to do his thing. And honestly, man, I think we can put out a good showing. I think we could be solid. Once again, I don't expect to win. While we're waiting on Devin, I wanted to touch on some things that I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably saw already. Got some movers and shakers with the transfer portal. As you saw earlier this week, Gilbert Frierson, he entered the transfer portal. And also I saw today that it's official that Thad Franklin is going into the transfer portal. It was reported earlier this week that in practice when they found out that Don Chaney was going to be back, and I think they put Don Chaney ahead of Thad on the depth chart, Thad got a little upset and he walked out of practice. So, with him walking out of practice, my brother, with him walking out of practice, at the end of the day, I guess Thad said, you know what, I ain't trying to deal with no competition, and he decided to transfer. And then very important, we got Mark Fletcher, who decommitted from Ohio State, is down to, I believe, Miami and Florida. So we'll be waiting to see where he chooses. So if we lose Thad and can some kind of way pick up Mark, that would be huge. But our fearless leader is back. Let's go, D.
All right, man. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Kids are staying at the night birthday party, slumber party. So sorry about that. But
Been there.
So I think I heard you talking about Thad walking out of practice, and it's just like we said. I'm loving what Mario is doing. I think Mario is turning into us more and more and more as the season is getting toward the end, and he's just getting like fed up with it. He's like, look, the statement that he made, that I heard him say, listen, if you want to come get your kids because they complaining about they ain't getting no playing time, by any means, come pick them up. This is what I know I've been saying, bro. Listen, we don't want those type of players there. We don't need that type of energy. Go ahead and take them on.
Yep.
Take them on, find them somewhere to play. No hard feelings. But this just ain't the place for you. And I think that as the season, you can kind of see him in the interviews, bro. Like, it's certain things that look like he want to say, but he can't because he got to stay professional. But don't worry about it. Let us say it. Let you talk say it. We don't care.
It's you talk, baby.
Get the hell on. This is what we've been saying. Don't change nothing that you're doing. If they don't want to be there, if they don't want to be coached hard, if they wanted to come there because they was playing for a different coach, hey, that's cool. He's not there no more. You want to leave? Go. But that negative energy, and like you were saying about Thad Franklin walking out of practice, that's the type of stuff that you don't need, man, when you're trying to build something, man. Go ahead. Wish you the best. I thought Gilbert Frierson was a class act with him, leaving sending a message to the Utah and the Kane Nation, man, saying that, he was moving on. And I wish that young man nothing but the best. But, hey, man.
And respect to him for actually making a statement. That's the thing about it. With Gilbert, I think Gilbert's move is more, it's a business decision. Gilbert knows what's there, and he knows what's coming in. And I think Gilbert realizes, you know what, I got to do what works for me. So Gilbert decided to go ahead on and make a business decision. But kudos to him for having the respect to at least address the fan base and thank the fan base before he leaves. Thad, he literally picked up his ball and ran. And I also read that Keyshawn Smith did not make the trip to Clemson. So you could pretty much, it ain't official, but I would assume that he's probably going to be the third one that'll enter momentarily. I look for him to enter this week.
Well, remember, we didn't see him last week. He didn't play none last week. I didn't even see him on the sidelines. Right. So I don't even know if he was at the Georgia Tech game last week.
Yeah.
So, I definitely agree with you on that. But it's about that time. And I'm like, Mario, you guys go ahead. If you don't want to be a part of this, go ahead and leave, man. This is the right approach, y'all. Like we said, it's going to take some time. But they're doing it the right way. Now, again, you know what I'm looking to see. I want to see the OC tomorrow against Clemson. I want to see what he would do against an inferior opponent, man. I want to see what he's going to do against a team like Clemson tomorrow. Now, we talked about Gaddis being back last week against Georgia Tech, and we said it was Georgia Tech. Let's see what he's going to do against Clemson tomorrow, brother. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
I want to see it because I wasn't back on the Gaddis train last week because it was Georgia Tech. I want to see what adjustments he would do against Clemson.
Yeah. This is
all right, Mr. Sanders. All right, you be good.
Cool,
be
Mr.
safe.
Sanders.
We'll talk to
be
you.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. I would agree that this Clemson game is really going to be a game that is going to really let you know what you have in Josh Gaddis as an OC. You'll know the truth. We already know, and I think this is his opportunity to silence the doubters. This is his opportunity to change the perception and change the narrative. So if he's as good as the Brawls Award advertised, let's see if he can flip it. Otherwise, he will get exposed. So we'll see.
Right. Because Frank, these are the games that matter. Am I right, man? Like these are the road games that you want to win. You want to win games against like the Texas A&Ms, against the Clemsons. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we won and we got against Georgia Tech, but these are the games that you want to see. Can we be in? Like, what 20-point underdogs, 19 or 20-point underdogs?
19 and a half.
We 19 and a half. So I'm just saying. I mean, again, I didn't pick us to win this game. I didn't pick us at before the season started when we was talking about it. Like, but again, we still should be able to compete. That's all I'm saying. We should be able to compete. We're not as deep as Clemson, I know, but we still should be able to compete because Clemson is not the old Clemson. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm not saying that we should win, but I'm just saying that we should be able to go in and compete. And let's see what he do this week. Let's see what type of adjustments that he can make in this game. Let's see what he turns Ja'Cory a little loose, a little bit more, because he's gonna have to throw the ball, man, in this game, bro. You're not gonna run this boy, and you're gonna get him killed if you think you're gonna run him like you did against Georgia Tech. It's not gonna happen. He's gonna have to let him throw the ball.
Yeah, that front seven of Clemson, they're too good, and they're too fast, and they're gonna close in real quick. And our lack of blocking, offensive line is just it's the talent gap in between is just too far and few. So I don't see Ja'Cory's running ability being able to win this game solely. He's gonna have to put that ball in the air. He's gonna have to put it on the numbers. He has been, like I said, it was good to see Frank Ladson making some catches last week. Obviously, we got Colby Young, and X is there, so if these guys in the receiving game can step up, that's major. That is huge. Will Mallory, he's gonna have to catch some big passes. Skinner, I don't know if he's playing or not, but whoever's behind Mallory, I'm assuming Skinner, they're gonna have to make some plays. So it's gonna have to be all hands on deck, and this game could get ugly fast, man, because DJ Ungale, whatever his name is, the quarterback of Clemson. This dude is like a Jekyll and Hyde type player, man. Like 1 week or whatever. 1 week he threw for like 5-6 touchdowns. I picked him up on my fantasy team in Coach Hayes' league, and I sat him the week that Hendon Hooker. I want to say, was that against Georgia? Hendon Hooker, I had Hendon Hooker as my starter. He didn't do much or nothing. But I'm kicking myself because I didn't play Ungale. He had like 6 TDs that night. So, but then there's other nights he don't even throw for more than 2. So, the key to that is if we can, get in his face, blitz him, disrupt his throws, get him, kind of off balance. I think that, we could force some 3 and outs. But the key is, what are we going to do when we got the ball? And then, hey, listen, field goals are not going to get it. If we get in that red zone, we got to walk away with 6, man, and then tag on that PAT, man. We can't just be happy to get down there and put 3 on them. We got to score. Right. So it's gonna be a real gut check tomorrow, I think, for Gaddis and this offense. And to allude to what Cuban Kane was saying, he says we're gonna lose Garcia and TBD this offseason. Should we recruit an additional QB or pick up 2 from the portal? Well, I think it's important to remember, you still got Emory Williams coming in. You still got to look at who you would have left on roster. Now, I mean, we're talking about Ryan, I think, I can't say his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about, Rizidik or whatever, and Peyton Matoka. That ain't really, nothing much behind Ja'Cory and Emory. But I think, if you can pick up 1 in the portal, that'll be huge. But I don't know what's going to happen with TBD. I do think Jake transfers because I think Ja'Cory has leaped Jake on the depth chart. I think if TBD were to come back, they're going to be vying, going at it in a quarterback battle next year. But I just don't think TBD, I'm not going to sell myself that TBD is definitely out of here. If he doesn't go pro, I think he would come back. Question is, does he have enough highlight tape to go pro? And this is what you got to look at. If he decides to go pro, well, yeah, Chris Kane, what's up, my brother? If he decides to go pro, what are you going to use? You're going to have to use the bulk of the film from last season, which is out of the spread formation, which is where he looked good. The stuff this season in the pro style, he didn't look too hot. He had only 1 game that he really started looking good a little bit. So he's going to have to really have a come-to-Jesus meeting. This is one of those things that I wish Alonzo Highsmith, I'm hoping that he, calls him in and has a meeting with him and talks to him about his pro prospects and really sit down and just get him to understand, like, hey, man, this is what you're looking at and this is what I would suggest. And, if he declares, I hope he has one heck of a pro day because I don't know if the film alone is going to get him drafted, bro, or get him drafted high. I think he still gets drafted in a lower position, but remember, he was coming in as a consensus first-round pick. Heisman hopeful. That's out the door. So I don't know if he's got enough highlight that can get him that high, man. So we'll have to see how that turns out.
Yeah, I think I'm with Cuban Kane. I think you do have to bring in another quarterback because I don't know. I'm with you. I don't think that I think he's coming back, but I just don't think that what we're doing fits his style anyways. And
Right.
that offensive line, and I could be wrong. If he does come back, he may come back to Miami. But if Jakuri keeps developing, and like I said, if this offensive line doesn't, it's gonna be hard, bro, for him, man. To play in this offense, and that's just me. But
and then a lot rings on the offensive coordinator situation because if you get another offensive coordinator, depending on who you get, who's gonna call a game or draw up schemes that's gonna work to the skill set of either Jakuri or TVD if he comes back? Who feasts off of that? That's a lot of unanswered questions that you're gonna have to sit back and see. And I mean, before we could worry about that, we got to really see where this offensive coordinator situation goes. I mean, if he goes, do they promote Frank Ponce to the OC? Remember, Frank Ponce, he was a pretty good OC at Appalachian State. I mean, he called some good offenses over there. It's just so many variables, man. You just really don't know. So, I mean, I'm looking at these potential transfers, and I'm just guessing. We already know two of them with Gil and Thad. My guess is that you have a third, obviously, with Keyshawn. I do believe Jake is going to go in there. I think Jake he's going to be out of there. Rooster, he had a kind of a rebound last week. He had his best game of the season last week, but he's been having his issues. Does Rooster stay? So it's a lot of unanswered questions, man. We're just going to have to sit back and see. But we alluded to it Monday night, and we were talking about it last weekend when we were together with the decommitment of Jaden Rashada. It was so great to see that the meat of that 23 class all said, yo, y'all chill out. Y'all be good. We're dedicated. We're here. We're staying. So I think if you keep that 23 class intact, you got to hit this portal, man. You got too much talent in this portal. Too much talent in this portal. And just like the portal can go against you, the portal can actually make you. And you got some guys at some key positions that are going to be in that portal at the end of the season, and you can literally go right in there and get what you need. And if you get the right type of guys to come in here and buy in to Mario, along with the foundation that he's building with the freshmen, the rebound is there. So, yeah, we'll see.
The 2023 class look hungry, and it look like it's going to be leaders in that group. From everything that they're saying, that's the type of attitude that you want a freshman class coming in to say, and just to do all of the right things when they get here too as well. But, combining what we already got with Taylor and Basaint and what you got coming in next year as well, Najee Kelly, I think that he's going to develop into being a good player. I think that you got something, man. And I think that you, we'll be okay next year. They're still going to be raw, but I think that I think it's headed in the right direction like we thought it would be up underneath him. But I'm still in question about that OC. And like you say, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if he's staying or what. I mean, I'm sure he's probably going to be here. Again, we talked about the politics with a couple of people, and you know how that goes. So 9 times out of 10, he's probably going to be back. But we'll see, man. Like Frank said, it's a lot of unanswered questions, and it's going to be plenty more guys from what we're being told who's going to be entering into the transfer portal. So we'll see how it goes. But tomorrow, 3:30 kickoff tomorrow?
3:30.
Frank, talk to me, man. We do our scope predictions over here, man. What you looking at?
Look, man, I'm trying to be positive. I'm always positive, but I'm always real. I think we do score a touchdown, maybe 2. I think the touchdown jinx is over. But I just don't think we got enough to outlast them. First, I think the defense is going to clamp down as best as they can. But I'm gonna go 37-21, Clemson.
I think I'm going to go 28-7 Clemson. And I say that because, again, I think that I want to see our offensive line. I know that Georgia Tech's defensive line wasn't that good last week. And Clemson does have a good defensive line. Right. So I want to see how this old line is going to hold up this week against Clemson front 7. Hell, the front 4. So I don't know. It's a steep task, but like I say, I'm glad the guys are getting the experience. So we'll see how it happens. But I'm going 28-7. I don't know if I'm giving them a touchdown, but I don't know if our woes on our offense is just quite solid. Yet.
So what you saying? That 7 is a Cam Catcher's pick 6? Are you getting the 7 on offense? Where that 7 coming from?
I'm gonna give it to Cam, but the way Cam was looking like Superman, boy, last week, boy, you know what I'm saying? Cam was looking straight like Superman. So, I mean, I'm gonna say, man, we'll pull out the invincible turnover chain, and Cam get him another pick 6, yeah. Because I don't know, man. We'll see. Miss Frank is in the building. Miss Nikki Frank is in the building like she is. Check him out, sis. He looking good this week, ain't he? He looking good tonight.
On the other side of the house.
Caught him on Monday, boy, last week. Oh, my gosh,
Lord, we was looking bad, boy. We was trying to shake back, boy. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I just really to shift gears real quick while we wait on some callers, if we get any callers. Man, I was just looking at all those memories from last week. And, just looking at how everything went. And, I mean, if you couldn't have asked for a more perfect situation. You had a good vibe with the party. You had a good vibe with everybody. We were all together. And just the way that the team did, the way that the team won. You know what I'm saying? The way they played. So, it is. If you can get that every week, and I'm not just talking about from us in general, but from the Miami fan base, right. When they're at home, and it would be lovely. It would be lovely. But take it away.
Most definitely, man. I agree, man. Caller, you on with You Talk. State your name and where you're calling from.
I know who this is, Gary Alford.
Yeah. That's our brother.
Atlanta, by way of Jacksonville.
Yes,
for sure.
It's You Talk, baby.
Yes, sir.
Mr. A, D.A., what it do, man? Talk to us, man. What you looking for tomorrow, man?
I like when y'all was hungover, man. Y'all done messed up my night.
Come on, man.
What you mean, D.A.? I feel like $1 million for the night.
I like when y'all real. Y'all should have lied to us tonight. God damn.
Chris came, we bounced back, baby.
37 to 14.
We back.
Oh, no.
We back. Hey. I'm still tired, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still tired.
Hey, D.A., it's still a real show, though, now. You know what I'm saying? Drunk or not, but, D.A., it's still a real show, man. We got to be realists now.
Yeah. you got to lie to the fans sometimes.
You got to lie to them.
He a fool, boy. He a fool.
D.A. ain't got no sense.
Oh, my God. Hey, man. Damn. Woo. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't listen to a guy on Lockdown Canes earlier today. I think that's what it was. The guy, a former player, Kelvin, I forgot his name. He played center on the championship team. He was making a lot of sense, about this ain't the
Kelvin
same
Harris
team. And,
yeah,
Kelvin Harris, this wasn't the same Clemson team as a yesteryear. And I looked at a couple of games, even though, a lot of these guys that quit on us. But, I mean, I know goddamn well we got more talent on our team than Wake Forest. And Wake Forest took them to overtime.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I wasn't looking at, Florida State. No, them Wake Forest is a small team, man. And I watched that whole game. and they took Clemson to overtime in the 40s. So I don't know, man. I don't even know who's gonna play on the offensive line tomorrow. I mean, is Jalen Rivers game time decision still? I guess they said Zion out. He gone for the rest of the year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he done.
So that's a lot. That's a lot to put on those freshman offensive linemen.
And a true freshman quarterback too, DA.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, see, it's a lot of fight. Wake Forest had an experienced quarterback too. Wake Forest, I think he was what?
Right.
Oh, well, he was a senior, right? Larry Frank.
Sam
Wake
Hartman.
Forest.
Yeah, he a senior.
Yeah.
He a senior. He a senior. Well, I'm gonna tell you what made me mad is that he put the young gun out there against Florida State for slaughter. He didn't even let him throw but once or twice. So I think he kind of held my man back. Man, listen, we ain't got nothing to lose, man. Get rid of that ball in 2 to 3 seconds. That's probably all you're going to get once you say height. You got 2 to 3 seconds to get that ball to somebody. And that's going to be a tall task on Clemson secondary to check Kobe Young, Restrepo, and Will Mallory. I mean, if he can get enough time to throw that ball, we might have a chance against their secondary.
I agree.
I don't think we're going to be able to run the ball. Like we want.
Right.
Unless last week was the first time that this knuckle-brain clown let Brewster run to the outside off the tackles.
Yeah.
That we've been crying about all year.
Yep.
That was the fellow. Maybe they're effective if you let Brewster run to the outside. The D-line, I don't know what D-line going to show up because, you know, the D-line was one of the top in the country until they got exposed by Florida State. And Shipley is an outstanding running back, so I don't know, man. I say I'm going with my team. I'm gonna say we're gonna win.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
I can't determine no score, man. I'm just
give me something, DA. Yeah, you can. I just talked to you though. Give me a damn score. Yes, you did. We just talked. Stop it.
24-28, Miami.
4 touchdowns.
24-28.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the reason I say that because I think the youngsters' legs is going to open up some run lanes like it did last week. I think it might open up some run lanes. And I think Mallory due for a big game. He got 2 more games to decide his pro future.
That's right.
It's it after these 2 games. It ain't no coming back. So I think he might have a big game. Fast. But you can't check all 3 of those guys I mentioned. Somebody gonna be open.
Yeah.
Mallory, Restrepo, and Kobe. Who you gonna double? Somebody gonna get open.
And let's not forget if they put Frankie Latson, if he can have an impact, he started having an impact last week.
I forgot about that. He get a chance to get some get back in his old team.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it might be closer than what we think, man. I think it might be because you got a lot of young kids and they want to play, man. You got a lot of that floating garbage gonna be sitting on the sideline till they get released. And I hate to say that about young kids, but I have no respect for people that just quit, man. I just being an African American male in the United States, that we should be the last group of people that should have some quit in them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whether it's football, life, anything, we should be the last one, especially what our ancestors went through to get us to where we are today. That's just unacceptable to me. That's just unacceptable to me to quit.
It is.
That's unacceptable, man.
Yep.
So I can't cut them no slack on that. If you play hard and you lose, I don't have nothing to say, man. You ain't gonna win them all.
Right. That's
just part of life. But you just go out there and flat out quit in front of everybody.
Yep.
Right.
That's inexcusable. So
yes,
what I saw last week, a lot of those young kids that wanted to play, that probably should have been playing, and we can easily play like we coaches on the sideline, from the outside looking in. But I don't have. I mean, everything falls on Mario because he's the leader. But a lot of the stuff that's happening, man, you can't get no kid heart, and you can't get no kid effort. Either you have it or you don't. And he inherited a lot of these players. So some of my friends argue me down. Well, some of these other teams, they winning. Look at USC, look what they did. Man,
I got a brother that do the same thing named Cuban Kane, man. Y'all probably done heard of him before.
Hey, yeah,
you gonna call now? You gonna call?
Yeah.
USC brought his whole coaching staff. They ain't talking about that part. That man brought his whole coaching staff with him to USC. Mario brought what? 1 or 2 coaches with him, the D-line coach and the offensive line coach.
Salavia, Mirabal.
And as hard to believe as it is, your home team, Larry Frank, LSU must have been hella good more than what we thought. Because I'm telling you, they got the right coach, and Alabama on the decline. Watch, I don't see LSU falling out no time soon in the SEC West. I think they're gonna be up there for a while, man.
Hey,
I think Kelly fit that team.
Brian Kelly making a fool out of me because I sure ain't gave him more than 8 games this year.
Man,
I gotta eat crow down here, bro.
I told my partners, I said, let Florida State let them play them now instead of that first game. Let them play them right now. I bet you they won't win.
Well, you know what, D? If that PAT would have went in to go into overtime, they would have beat them that night. It just so happened that PAT didn't go through.
They was coming back. They was coming back. They just ran out of time. But ain't no way in the world that what happened in that first game will happen right now if they play.
Yeah, they own it right now.
So, and I feel happy, man, for the future because we pretty much know it might be a couple of surprises, but we pretty much know who's gonna leave off this team. I mean, if you really know, if you're a real Kane fan and you know that roster, you pretty much know who's gonna be off this team. Yeah. You ain't have to call no names out. And the nucleus of this team, I mean, go from the D-line. You know, I think Jordan Miller gonna come back. They say Lichtenstein got 1 more year. Agude, I don't know if he has 1 more year or not, but you got Cyrus Moss and Najee Kelly. You put some weight on Cyrus Moss with Najee Kelly on the other side. That's a home run tandem right there. I think forgot the other DN for Fort Pierce. I think he's coming back.
Chance Williams.
Harvey. Yeah, Chance. You got Harvey. You got Chance Williams. You got McGuffin, Chase Smith coming back. Yep. You got Basaint. Then you got those 3 gigantic linebackers coming in as freshmen. Yep. And I guarantee all 3 are gonna play.
They need to.
Because all of them 230 and up. You got the safeties is sound. The cornerback, you got Kamani coming in. You already got, I forgot the boy from home from Atlanta, Jaden. I can't think his last. I think he's a cornerback, but he got pretty good size on him. Then you got Stafford and the other cat coming. Man, that deep, man, we're gonna be good, man. The old line, all those boys come back healthy from Zion Nelson. I think we're gonna be fine, bro. On that old line, we're gonna be fine at tight end. We're gonna be 5 deep at tight end. Our only question gonna be quarterback, like you always saying. I hope the God TVD come back. Cause he don't come back, he gonna be a free agent.
Yeah. I can see him making a move like Bo Nix.
Yeah, but he would be crazy to leave. I mean, listen, if that man Gaddy want to keep his job, what we been saying? If you supposed to be this quote unquote offensive guru, are you gonna be ignorant and force a square peg in a circle, or you gonna tailor your offense to the talent that you got on the team? Yep. You saw how they was winning. They won 5 or 6 straight last year before the season ended. Why would you come in? That's why I understand some of the egos of some of these coaches. You saw what they was winning with their last 5 or 6 games. Why did you have to go change and do yours? You could have kept the ball rolling.
Right.
I'm not
That's a
happy
good
with
transfer.
Steele at all. I'm not happy with Steele at all. Steele's best defensive game was against Georgia Tech. I haven't been happy with him all season.
Right. And again, it was
So,
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they keep giving a pass on him, and he got a lot of questions to answer because when he started blitzing that quarterback for Georgia Tech, that's when the defense started playing hungry.
Yeah.
You could have blitzed North Carolina quarterback, we would have won the game.
Yes.
You could have blitzed Duke. You could have blitzed Duke quarterback and won the game.
Hey.
So I'm not happy with him at all.
Right.
I mean, put Charlie Strong back out there because Charlie Strong and Randy Shannon always had one of the top defenses in the country when they were D coordinators.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say Charlie Strong. I really believe there's something going on because those are co-defensive coordinators. Something's going on, and I think you just need to have one.
He put Charlie as assistant head coach too. So the jury is out with me with a die, man. I don't really see what he's done. I think them boys out there playing off their ability. No. I'm gonna be honest with you. The best cornerback coach we've had over the last 5-6 years was Mike Rumph, man. Mike Rumph was making chicken doo-doo in the chicken salad. He might not have been the recruiter, but he damn sure was the coach. A guy to me is not a better defensive back coach than Mike Rumph. Mike Rumph was
not, but I still got to give him a pass, though. I got to give him a pass. Cause what he got back there at cornerback, God, he ain't got nothing back there at cornerback, man.
This the part I got with him with the cornerback. What we talked about a couple of weeks ago. If I know, that you run a 4.240 and I run a 4.640 and I line up on you head up, I'm finna put hands all on your ass coming out that line of scrimmage.
Yep.
You're not getting no free jump off me.
Right.
If I don't do nothing else, if you burn me, them first 5 yards, you gonna get some hands laid on you.
Jam 'em.
If I got to hold your jersey, if I got to jam you, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. You're not getting no free run off that line of scrimmage, them first 5 yards, and that's why I got a problem with him. They've been playing pump coverage with the corners the whole year.
Yes, that's the problem I've had. Yes.
You know, if you ain't gonna tell me if Ivy put hands on his receivers that they would have had all those balls stolen on him. You not gonna tell me that would happen.
I don't know, cause I done seen him play man and zone, and all of them look confused to me, man. Da. So I just don't think he got a lot to work with.
To me, he's a better zone corner than he is on the island. But I mean, all us. Well, I'm a little bit older, but I ain't never seen no cornerbacks get taught and let a receiver come off free off the line of scrimmage. I ain't never seen that before.
Yeah. And every play that he's gotten burnt, if you go look at the film, every play I've seen that he's gotten burnt for a touchdown, the man whizzed on by. No contact.
Yes, untouched. They don't play that at LSU. They don't play that at Georgia. They don't play that at Alabama.
Right.
And he quote unquote come from an SEC school. Now, I mean, it might. When I looked at the roster before they even started playing, like I said, I was looking at on paper versus the heart of some of the guys I looked at on paper. On paper, our secondary, everybody on that secondary was 4 stars plus, and I looked at the guys that wanted them guys in the secondary. Alabama, Florida State, Georgia wanted everybody we got in our secondary. Ohio State wanted them. For some reason, they don't want to play with us. For some reason. But, ain't no excuse you not being able to put hands on the receiver, man, coming out of the line of scrimmage.
You want to hear something,
Everything
D,
else.
Real quick, I'm going to let you have it, but real quick while it's on my mind, I want to forget. You want to hear something that might just really, really start some controversy? I'm going to ask you this. Ask yourself if DJ Ivey, because he's got NFL size. He's built like an NFL corner.
Oh, yeah.
Ask yourself this. Now, the eye test, you're looking at what he's done here in Miami. What if DJ Ivey was at Georgia, coming up from the ranks at Georgia, coming up from the ranks at Alabama? I really believe with better coaching. I'm not saying he'd be all American. I'm not going to say that. But you never know. Would he be this bad?
DJ Ivey was one of the top cornerbacks coming out of South Florida when he came out of high school.
Yes.
Saban was trying to get him.
That's high school.
Saban was trying to get him.
It's levels to this. It's high school.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But
it's levels to this.
I'm going to ask you this, lad Frank. If Mike Rump would have had him from day one, what you think? Because you seen some of the players Mike Rump turned into pro football players. Michael Jackson from Birmingham was what, a 1-star?
He was low. He was lowly rated, but he did his job.
And it was a couple of more. And all of them went to the pros behind Mike Rump.
Yeah.
But forget the star though. Forget the stars. Michael Jackson.
I understand what you're saying.
Michael Jackson could play. Even your bone rap was on the other side. What was his name?
Red Wine.
I can't. Red Wine was a safety. What was the other corner that played?
Trajan Bandy.
Talking about Trajan Bandy.
Bandy would have stayed. I think he tried to jump too soon. Bandy would have been good if he'd have just stayed one more year. But you seen the twitch. They could run. They could cover.
Yeah.
But Ivy, his twitch in his hips, he's slow. I mean,
I've been running 4.5.
That's slow.
Well, I mean, but it ain't as slow as he's showing.
Yeah.
I mean, if Mike Rump was jamming them at the line of scrimmage and was giving them proper technique, like you were saying, Larry Frank. Mike Rump was coaching them boys at corner, and even when they did good, he stayed in their behind, just like I like that running back coach we got now, Kevin Smith. Even though when they do well, he in their behind, he in their face on the sideline. Keep your legs up, keep your padding low. That's what you got to do. I don't see that with a guy. I haven't seen it.
And I'll say this because I see Cuban Kane's comment. He said, "How could I say better coach?" And we have UGA DB coach, which he's referring to a die. Let me retort that, Cuban Kane. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this back at you real quick. Why didn't UGA do something to keep him? If he was that great as a DB coach, coming fresh off of a national championship, why didn't they try to keep him? Why didn't they give him more money? It's something. And whenever you get these types of coaches like this, they come from these top-notch programs. And just like we say this about Gaddis, we've been saying it all season. Great as he was as an OC, we thought, why didn't Michigan try to keep him? So I'll ask the same questions for a die. Why didn't UGA try to keep him?
The corners regressed, in my opinion. They regressed this year versus last year. Last year, our problem was the D-line not playing together in the linebacker. This year, to me, it's the secondary.
Right. I can
now,
agree
I might
with that.
disagree.
Well,
I agree.
Last year, you had decent defensive ends, too, that was constantly putting pressure and getting to the quarterback quick, the way they didn't have to cover as much neither. You're seeing guys that actually have to cover this year because the D-ends ain't that good this year.
Well, the D-ends we got now, they made for running the ball, holding their leverage wide, which was a problem we had last year. We was getting ripped wide by running back. But you got two behind them two that played this year. They didn't get their weight and everything together. Nigel Leak and Cyrus Moss. Man, can you imagine when them boys get right in the weight room and size what they gonna do? So they both of them about 6'5", 6'6". They long and lanky.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we flip-flop on defense to me this year. The secondary, they played much better last year. This year, they regret. I mean, it's something to look at. Something to look at, D.
Right.
I mean, all athletes got a flaw. But he wasn't exposed. This guy doing bad last year.
Who, right.
I mean, Ivy gave away how many bombs this year? About 8 or 9?
Gave up by 12 or 13 last year.
How many for scores? That's the big question. How many for scores?
Yeah,
Did he give up more
I mean.
bombs for scores last year than he did for this year? I don't think he gave up as many for scores last year.
No, he did not.
Well, getting beat is getting beat to me. Whether you give up the bombs or whatever the case, it was still dudes running by him last year.
That's true.
We gave some of our safeties a pass when he got burnt this year too.
Oh no! I agree with you now. I agree with you. Some of this year wasn't his fault because it was cover 2. I mean, we've seen Cam Kitchens out of position on a couple of them as well, and zero. So I agree with you. Al Blades too.
Hey, didn't it only look like James Williams regressed this year?
Oh, he definitely regressed. James Williams.
James Williams. You know, I know.
I hate to talk about my bro as coach, but hey, man, we got to call these people out, man, hold them accountable.
Oh, I agree.
Same here.
We got to hold them accountable, man, because, hey, thank God we had DVD on staff for him pulling these goddamn cats in here.
Yeah. Without DVD, there's no Commander McClain, that's for sure.
Hey, I was told Dow was a hell of a recruiter. All these guys saying DVD was the man. Get them to come over here. I don't know. Hey, Mario got some stuff to think about in this off season with these coaches, man. Cause like I told y'all, if you all had a how can I use this? Y'all had some type of gimmick with your restaurant where you had like buy one get one free, and y'all couldn't keep up with the demand with the people coming in and out of there, and y'all ready to get out the restaurant game. You sell it to me, and I come in there and abolish it, and I'm about to go bankrupt because now nobody won't support my restaurant. That's stupid on my end. I should have kept the engine running like it was when I bought the restaurant from y'all. That's why I don't understand what we got it. Come on, man. This ain't Michigan, bro.
Yeah.
You got speed. You ain't got a whole bunch of big old slow corn husking eating grizzly bears. You got speed down here, man. Even the tight ends down here can run. And then you closing everybody in, trying to run that up the gut inside traps and all this garbage, man. That ain't working.
Yep.
It's like Red Lashley. Remember when Red Lashley kept trying to run up the gut last year?
Yep.
And his old wife asked him, why you keep running that?
What Red did? Red started spreading it out, though, didn't he?
He changed it. Exactly. He changed it and spread it out.
Yes, he did.
So when y'all get a chance, tell Gary to spread it out, man. We want this man to succeed, the first African-American offensive coordinator Miami ever had. Come on, man.
Might be the last, bro.
But hey, I'm going to keep.
Y'all stupid.
He on thin ice, bro, already, man. It shouldn't have to be like that.
It shouldn't. Because it's a simple fix.
Come on, man. All three of us, we work for a living. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if they gave us the chance to be offensive coordinator for a week or two, what we'll do? These kids was already programmed for another offense when he took over.
Yes.
All he had to do was let the engine keep running.
That's true.
But oh well, is it him or is it Mario that forced that change? That we don't know.
That's a good question.
It'll come out. It'll come out, though. It'll come out. Appreciate you. It'll come out.
Oh, it will. It will.
That's a good question.
Well, I'm glad y'all laughing now, brother. Y'all had me depressed, man. What channel is the game on?
3:30.
I don't. No, he said what channel?
What channel?
PlayStation or Xbox? PlayStation or Xbox?
I think we gotta be on a three-letter network tomorrow, man. We got to be, man.
If Clemson on there, I will hope we on the ACC network.
Right.
Man. Hey, man, I will be happy. I will be so happy we win the game tomorrow, man. You know what? I can't stand that old ragged ass.
Nobody can.
Every time they beat us, he ran the score up. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He would run the score up on purpose. His players doing the U upside down. Then he want to act like he holding it down with his fake passer behind. And then he was the main one talking about the kid don't deserve no NIL money.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
I hope he take that hot vacancy at Alabama and his butt get fired in the first year too. Cause you know Alabama, they ain't with no rebuild down there. You lose your first year or two, you out of there. I hope he go over there and take that job and get his butt out of there.
Right.
We got Uber.
Raggedy thing. But I wish we could beat the Lamar and rub it in his stink behind.
He ain't stanky, is he?
Man, the last two times we played Clemson, he ran that score up just like the Florida State coach did this year. And they was taunting them. They were barking the turnover chain, all that crap. I ain't forgot it.
38-3 in the ACC championship game, and the regular season in 2020, I believe. I forgot the score, but it was ugly because I remember first drive on fourth down. Yeah. We stopped them on fourth down. They kept the drive going. They scored, and then the floodgates open. And let's not forget
he was laughing.
The game that got your boy fired. Let's not forget the game that got Al Golden fired.
Yeah, it was a massacre.
Yeah.
He laughing and joking on the sideline. Everything funny. I hope his bowel movement lock up tonight.
Dude say you want the bowels to lock up, man. Call him a fake
bowels
pastor.
to lock up. You know how them dogs. You know how you do with them dogs when we were little. You put your finger together and pull them apart.
the two pinkies, and then just go to right. You playing tug of war.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now while I'm driving this truck.
Call that man a fake pastor, boy. Going to change that man name from Dabo Sweeney to Jerry Falwell, boy.
There you go. Well, y'all fella be good. Much love, man. And hey, man, I hope we can pull it off.
Yes,
we do too, man. We do too, DA. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like I say, man. There's a lot of things that's against us tomorrow. Like I say, freshman quarterback, offensive line down. But like I said, we come to play like we played last week, man. We don't turn the ball over like Larry Frank said. They got to play a flawless game. We can definitely do it. We can definitely do it. But it's everything gonna have to, come into play, man. They got to do what they're supposed to do. So,
hey, it's a remake of Dabo and Mario the '92 championship game. Both of them was on the opposite team.
Yep. In New Orleans, I remember it well.
Yep. Miami went partying on bourbon, and Alabama stayed in the dome and practice.
Yep.
And I lost $500.
Whew.
Yeah, I got in a fight. I got in a fight at school the next day.
Man, I lost $500. I was up there in Minnesota. My boy played for the Vikings, looking at the game on the in the sports bar up there, and I almost started crying at the table, man, because when I saw Lamar get run down from my eye, and I knew how fast he was, I said, boy, this game over.
Yeah.
But y'all take care, man. I'm going to watch the rest of the show and go Cane.
Okay, man. I'll call you tomorrow, boy.
All right, brother. Love y'all, man.
All right, man.
Love you too, bro.
Love you
man.
back,
Be
bro.
safe.
Be careful. Be careful on that road.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right.
Later.
It's you talk, baby.
Mr. Darryl Awful was in the building. Y'all already know, man. Drive safe, man. Be safe out there, DA. Man, appreciate it, Eric Meyer, for the dono, man. Thank you, man. Like always, man. We appreciate you. We got a caller. What's up, caller, man? You on with You Talk. State your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Y'all know who it is. Chris Kane for life, man.
Yeah. Chris Kane, what up?
It's you talk, baby.
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Oh man, I can't call it. Man, that last caller, boy, that man sounds just like my uncle, boy.
That DA.
Man, I'm telling you, my uncle got arrested, so my uncle was like that. It was just like that. Only thing is they was geeky. But when they start talking, you can understand them perfectly clear.
I think somebody say something like J. Anthony Brown, too, the comedian, man. He do.
Yeah.
I had him as DC Curry, man, because I'm just waiting. DC Curry, yeah, when he was Uncle Elroy, because I'm just waiting. Next time, D. Alford, if you're listening, man, next time you call in, I want you to just say, you know what happened when I got my money? I was gone. I just want you to say it one time.
That's right. I
What's
live
up, Chris?
the hood. I never leave the hood. Yeah, you right. I said that. As soon as I got my check, I was gone. He sure was. He sure was, too. Boy, that man, boy, that was good, though. But I'm going to tell y'all something. He was, hold on for a second. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, he made some very good points. Very, very, very good points of exactly what, what he was saying. You can't disagree with him. It's becoming more of a level playing field. Clemson it's a difference between their record being 9-1 and them winning games convincingly, and a difference between them being 9-1 and winning games with the skin of their teeth. They've been winning games between the skin of their teeth. And like my man said, like, we got way more talent on our roster than Wake Forest, and they took them to overtime. I ain't never seen Clemson get decimated like that. Except that one time it was the national championship, but it was a national championship. It wasn't a regular season game. They've been running the tables. But I got to agree. I hope that we beat the living crap out of Clemson. I hope we do.
It'll be nice.
I hope. Oh, my God. And I can't stand Dabo either, fake ass. I'm going to piggyback right off of what he said, too, because he sit up there, he ran that score up on us, and I'll never forget the 2017 ACC championship game. We was in Charlotte. You had Deshaun Watson and all of them sitting up there putting the chain and stuff on when they scored a touchdown. I ain't forget that shit. That's why his ass did the stuff he in now, trying to do stuff. Payback's a bitch. Spanking ass.
See, that will stink.
Dang, I said it.
That will smell.
Spanking ass. Gonna sit up there and got the nerve and the audacity to go inside of that locker room and to sit there and have a fake Miami chain made from construction paper. You know how they make the chains and they got the little loops when you make the chains of it's orange and green and all of that? They're gonna sit up there and take it, and they're gonna have you, and they're gonna take a thing and gonna rip it in half, and they all sitting there cheering like a bunch of, man, please. Well, I've been not ever catch Dabo in an alley. I clothesline the hell out of his ass. Stinking ass, gonna run the damn score. Yeah, he did. And Carla wasn't lying or anything like that. But I have to say this though: we have an opportunity. To honestly just not only beat them, but to stop their record. Because right now, I believe their home streak record is like at 42 or something like that.
39.
Like 39. Okay, it's at 39. Oh, thank God. Jesus. Thank you, sir. Whew. We got a chance to stop that. Because ours is 58.
Yes.
We beat them tomorrow. It's more than just beating a team at home. You see what I'm saying? And I'm thinking that we get an ample opportunity to do so, but we cannot. We can't come out there playing like how we did against Florida State. We can't. We cannot do that. We have to come out strong like how we played against Georgia Tech. We have to come out there and play like how we played against, oh God, what was a good dominant team? I guess Bethune, but just more polished. Just more well together, because they're running the score up on us like we're a 20-point underdog. Like, we don't have not a snowball's chance in hell. Not a snowball's chance in hell to beat them. That's what they're saying. But they can be wrong. Everybody can be wrong. And if this right here could be Mario's signature win. Prime example, Mario took a team into the shoe. And the Buckeyes were favored, if I'm not mistaken. And he beat them.
Yes, sir.
They were more polished and they were more together, but he beat them. We have a chance for Mario to have a signature win with a less polished team as he did in Oregon, because he had some years with them. This is his first year. He only came into the office and got the team within, like 7-8 months?
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And he had to put all this stuff together and run this season. That's all he had. Now, if he can come in here and we can have a signature win, or even if it's even close, I don't care if we win by a 1 point. I don't care. Long as we win, I don't care. Because my nerves going to be bad tomorrow. And make it even worse, my wife's a Clemson fan.
Ooh, you about to hear.
And let me tell you something. When you have a woman that sits there and insults you without insulting you, that's some hurtful shit. Because when they won that game, oh, well, dear, at least they scored 3 points. Did you see them when they scored the 3 points? I'm in the bed now. You come in there, knock on the door, hey, the Canes scored. They scored 3 points. It's 36-3 now. And then left. When I tell you I was almost in that, when I tell you I was almost downtown in that lawyer's office Monday morning, this shit ain't gonna work here, though.
You wasn't looking for Lynn Toler, man. You wasn't going to divorce court.
Is a pig's pork pussy? pork? Think I wasn't. And if you think, what are you really gonna do? Is fatback greasy? I told her, really? I can't do that. I'm like, look, you like them because of the color. I love my team because of tradition. I can't even watch the game. I ain't even telling her the game is on tomorrow. I ain't even gonna tell her. I'm not telling her. Nope. We were supposed to go get some tickets. Nope. I ain't gonna do it. Because somebody leaving there divorced tomorrow. I'm telling you, I couldn't do it. I couldn't go to Clemson. I wanted to, because it's right there, where I'm at, by maybe 4 hours or so. But, no, I'm good. I don't even want to go through it because they're giving me a headache. I can't do it. So one thing I can say, she do cheer for the Canes whenever the Canes is playing. And she does keep her promise. So I guess we stay married for a little while longer. But, hey, I mean, shit. Yeah. I mean, she does cheer for them whenever they do play. And she cheer for them harder than she cheer for her own team. It seemed like, I'm like, you might as well be a Cane. No, I like Clemson. Why? Because her favorite color is purple. What? And she likes Travis Etienne and I'm like, okay, well, you like the Jags, so see how that go for your ass then. But I'll be there to support you. Got me a shirt and everything, but I'm a Giants fan. But I guess I'll support your team since you support mine. But anyway, I say all that to say, basically, we got a lot. What is our identity? Is basically what I'm saying. Do we know what our identity is yet? Because we didn't know it with Manny. We really didn't have one. We didn't know it with Mark Richt, except for what? Defense? We had a defensive identity. At least we had that. We had no idea what our identity was with Manny Diaz. Does anybody know what our identity is right now with Mario?
Nothing yet.
Anybody know?
Nothing yet.
Does anybody know what our identity is with Mario right now for this season? I think we just still figuring it out.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. And I just want to touch on this as well. For those who think
that Mario was harsh. He wasn't. He didn't say nothing out of line. He didn't say anything disrespectful or anything. See, Mario's not like Manny. He doesn't have doormat on his back or on the front of his chest. You're not just gonna walk all over him. That's one thing about it. So it don't matter if you are a 4 or a 5-star. You can be a 6-star. It don't matter. If you don't work, you don't play. Plain and simple. I'd rather have 2 and 3 stars. I'd rather take a non-ranked dog than to take a 5-star prima donna.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All day long. I would put all my money, my life savings, ain't number $3 in there, but I'll put all of that on them. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me on my life savings.
Are you stupid?
Times is hard. Don't judge me. Hey, dude, don't be laughing at me, man. Don't be laughing at me.
Listen.
Hey, man,
I'm just
I ain't
chilling.
laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, man, because I ain't got but $5.38 my damn self, man.
He did, QBK.
Yeah,
He said, get them baby kids out of here. Get on. Get along.
If they don't, I'm tired of the pouting. I'm sorry. Yes. I got to say this. I'm tired of the pouting, the whining, the bitching, the moaning, the crying all the damn time. I'm not getting any playing time. Well, are you doing anything to change that? You know who did something about it? Jalen Knight.
See it.
Rooster.
See it. Come on,
when he was fumbling that ball, set his ass down. Was he pissed? Hell yeah, he was pissed.
Right.
Not because the coach sat him down, but because of his performance. Mm-hmm. So he did something about it. Mm-hmm. He worked and he grinded, and he got that ball back. So when you see him at Georgia Tech, he got both hands on that ball. Both hands on it. See what I'm saying? You ain't about to strip me. Every time he had that ball, he had both hands on the ball before he came into contact with anybody.
Yes, he did. Yes,
That's
he did.
Working. That's working.
Mm-hmm.
That's working.
That's right.
That's understanding the problem and fixing it. And becoming a positive solution. Not sitting there crying, bitching and moaning, walking off practice.
Preach.
That shit that Franklin pulled, that was a foul move. And if you, what you think, who you think gonna pick you up after they see that? Because they ain't gonna talk to no coaches. They ain't gotta talk to no coaches. You know what they gotta do? Is pull up the footage.
Come on.
All Mario got to do, if you think you're going to go to Bama with that type of situation, it's 100 times worse over there. You can't go to Georgia with that mentality. You can't go to Ohio State with that mentality. You can't even go to Michigan with that mentality. Tennessee, South Carolina, Florida. You can't go to none of them schools who are on that elite level with that type of mentality.
It's Utah, baby.
Okay? Because you go there with that type of mentality, your ass is going to be selling used cars out there in Miami-Dade County.
Yep.
Because you won't have an NFL career because now you want to walk off because you don't want to have your way. You want to pout and moon and go take your ball and go home. Later for you. That's how I feel about you. Later for you. And Mario said if kids got a problem with the playing time, their parents can come and pick their kid up.
I loved it.
But if I could, let me tell you something. If I could have shook that man's hand, I would have.
Yep.
If I'd have bought him some damn coffee.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care what it would have been. I'd have had to use my food stamp card, but that's besides the point. I'd have bought him some coffee. Whatever. Just put me on. Matter of fact, just put me on the damn staff for free. Just put me on there for free. Huh?
No, I'm talking to Sigmund crazy.
Sigmund Clown and Devin, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm a boy, man.
But I'm gonna say he said nothing wrong. That's the type of culture that we need. We don't need a yes man.
That's right.
We need a now man.
That's right.
We don't need nobody that's going to talk that car salesman bullshit. We need somebody that's going to tell you the real, put themselves in your shoes to make sure they give you that type of respect. You don't put everything on social media. These kids are so damn sensitive. They so sensitive to everything.
Right.
And so if you're so sensitive to everything, then why are you playing football? You can't have everything you want, you spoiled ass brats.
Say it.
You entitled, spoon-fed, having mother... Boy, look here. Boy, look here. I can't stand uppity, bougie kids who feel like they shit don't stink.
Tell it.
Okay?
That's that star. That's that star coming out, Chris. That's that 5-star coming out of high school. That's that 5-star, 4-star coming out of high school. You the man at your high school, but then when you get to the next level, you ain't nobody. You got to prove yourself. That don't carry over to your college.
You the man in high school. You the man in high school. Yeah, you a 4-star. Yeah, you a 5-star. You all that.
That's it.
But it don't even matter. Because
we lost Chris. Hello?
Yeah.
And he was just preaching.
Yeah. I think he dropped.
Chris. Man, great point. Great point.
He nailed it.
Love that. Oh, love that.
Nailed it.
Man, I appreciate you, big dog. Like always, man. Always.
Big swole.
Always. You and Eric Meyer, appreciate you, boys. Thank y'all.
Man, I call you Big Swole.
Man, I didn't even look at it. Just let me tell you, man.
Listen, we already got Sugarfoot. Don't tell me we got Debo up in here.
Boy, Melvin Brad, boy. Boy, you got it. Boy, you got it there, boy. He talking about Larry Frank.
Yeah, I got him.
What up,
MB? My guy. Shouts out to you, Sugarfoot, Mr. Bratton, Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot, boy. Sugarfoot was that's the squirrel originator, y'all, right there, boy.
Let me see
that's the squirrel originator. But yeah, I'm with Chris Kane for life on that one, man. That was a great call, man. And you know, we spoke about it earlier. Like I said, I think Mario is just getting to that point. It's the last couple of games. He's still trying to keep it classy. But I know he want to say what the hell we've been saying here, man, for the longest. I know he do. But he got to be professional with it, though, man. But for real, bro, like, go ahead and go. You don't want that type of attitude on your team, bro. And that's what's wrong. Like Chris said, a lot of these prima donnas, they coming out of high school. We talked about this, man, 2 years ago on the show. They come out of high school, they go to these camps, man, where they get these 4 and 5-star playing in these 7-on-7s when it ain't no damn contact, and then they rank them so high. They the man at their school playing on these strike teams, get to college and feel like they don't have to work anymore. It don't work like that, man. You know, just as hard as you work and what you did in high school, you got to work twice as hard when you get to the next level, bro. You can't come in just thinking that something gonna be given to you. You got to work for it. And I love the fact that he ain't changing a damn thing. Like he said, you ain't going nowhere else doing that. You ain't going to play nowhere else, walking out on your team, doing what you just did, bro. It ain't happening, bro. So I love it, Larry Frank.
It makes sense, man, because I know I've been questioning off and on over the season in a lot of those games. Why did Thad not have carries? Why was Thad's number not called? And now it's starting to make sense now. I mean, if his attitude wasn't where it needed to be, then evidently they were probably trying to institute a little bit of discipline up in there. And you know, we heard about it with Avante. We heard they had some issues with Avante Williams, and he hadn't seen the field earlier this season. He's seeing the field a little bit more now, so I'm hoping Avante maybe then worked whatever issues out, and now he's full speed ahead. But, you know, when you get to that point where, and like I said, not just on the football field, but in life, we just bred and built different. I know me. I don't care if it's sports. I don't care if it's a spelling bee. I don't care if it's the neighborhood Christmas decorating contest.
Don't call us.
Competition. I love competition.
Yes.
I love it. I don't have to win. Because you know why I love competition? Because I'm going to push myself to be the best I could be because ultimately I want to win. But if I don't win, I know I gave my all. So
Right. And like you said, man, like, that's something that we didn't have with the last regime that was here, man. Like, you got it, you got competition again, and he's playing the best players. Chris Kane, man. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, bro, man. We got you. We got you back again. What's good?
Sorry about that. My line had got cut off. It was my signal.
Okay.
Where I was at. I forgot to have my my Wi-Fi on. That was me.
Okay, brother. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, it just don't. I'm tired of these silver spoon-fed kids that think the sun don't shine, or sun shines and rises on them. You can't coat shit on in sugar and think it's gonna taste sweet. That's all it is. Your attitude is gonna follow you everywhere. And if you are not coachable, you're gonna have a problem. That's all it is. And I love what Mario's doing. I don't know what he's gonna do with coaches, but I think that he's making some drastic changes. And I think it's going to be for the better. The first thing was for that damn chain. Get rid of all the gimmicks and the candy-ass crap, because that's not winning us no championships. Okay? You can take that. He can take all of that crap, and I'll ship it to Manny.
FedEx, UPS, overnight, whatever.
Damn sure will. Take your shit with you. And see how happy you be in the valley next year.
Yeah.
And take all that crap with you. You can take everything with you. I don't need it, don't want it. We're building a culture here. We're not building a movie. We're building history here. Gaddis is going to have to do something different. This is not Michigan. We do not have them big old corn-fed Wisconsin-looking boys, the boys from Nebraska, all that kind of stuff. We got speed down here, brother. If Lashley would have still been here, like I said in the chat, we would be way better. Way better. That's just my personal opinion. Spread that ball out. Open up the run. Get them offensive linemen intact. Keep them together. Okay, get them right for the trenches, because the measuring stick is tomorrow. Whether we want to believe it or not, the measuring stick is tomorrow. It wasn't Texas A&M. It's Clemson.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're gonna have to show something, and I pray we come out and we play tough. We play tough. We play physical, not to the point where it gives us penalties, but to the point where we play physical but smart.
Yes.
Put your hands on these people. If they burn you, everybody gets burnt. It's what you do afterwards. Because a person can catch the ball, but if you put your hand in there, you don't give up on the play. That's all.
Right.
Just make sure that you play your game and play smart, not clumsy, not reckless. This is Clemson we're talking about. And they fake preacher coach. Okay? So let's just come out there and let's just play our game. Let's find an identity. We might not have one this year. We might not have one. But we'll have one hopefully by next year. Right. But other than that, y'all, I'm Lord, I'm praying. I got my Pepto, I got my Tums, my Alka-Seltzer. I got all that sitting up here.
Cabinet over there beside you, though.
Boy, I got ibuprofen, aspirin. I got Tylenol. I got the great value kind. I got the Dollar General kind. I got whatever you need.
Oh man, you should have been in Atlanta with us. We could have used all of that last week the way we was hurting.
All that.
Boy, medic on the boy. Boy, y'all was looking so damn defeated last week. Boy, I felt so sorry for y'all, boy. Boy, I feel sorry for y'all.
And that's after a victory.
God.
But these old men, boy, sitting out here, boy, trying to have fun like that, boy. These old men, bro. Boy, that just let me know how
Lord, I
old
can.
I was, boy. Chris, boy, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
But it's definitely
Everybody
only
gonna
something that
tell
we
you.
can do once a year, man. I can do it once a year though, Chris, man. And y'all, man, we had a good time, but y'all wait, we got something brewing, man, for next year. I ain't announcing it yet.
Yeah.
But we got something for next year, man. So I'm letting y'all know.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
Next time, see now, this time, this is your learning. This is the learning curve. This is the learning curve. We can put last week's experience and this season with this new staff in the same category. This is your learning year. Next year, you come out, you be better. You be more well prepared. Y'all gonna have that Tiger Bomb. Y'all gonna have that Bengay. You're gonna have that Icy Hot. If y'all got to put, if y'all got to put the the hot water bag inside of that towel and put it on your back. If y'all get out there and shake a dead leg, as Coach Hayes would say, y'all gonna come prepared next time, damn it.
Let me tell you
Even
something.
if you got to bring the whole hospital with you.
Let me tell you something. I've
Have
learned
it
from
on
my
standby.
experience. I'm gonna do like them old people. I'm gonna sit in my chair and bow my head and tap my foot. I ain't gonna be stepping up here like a Q dog. 'Cause that's what got me last week.
No. See, you can hit the Diddy Bop, Larry Frank. You can hit the Diddy Bop, but just know your lane. And as my aunt would say, set your ass down somewhere.
Yeah,
Chris,
that part.
Chris, he was Diddy bopping, Q dog stomping, and everything. So he did all 4 and 5 of it. He was squirreling. You should have look at it. You should have
thought I just
Q
got my letters and just got my bond, dog.
Your boy, Chris K, your boy. Yes, he was, your boy.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I wish I would have did was pledge. That's the one thing I wish I would have did was pledge. Cause boy, look here. Boy, I'd have been stepping there with you. I'm telling you, that Q's running the family on my side of the family. I got 2 older nephews who are Q's. Trust me. One from FAMU and one from Morehouse.
Shout out
Trust
to DJ.
me. Trust me.
Yes.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy. But I felt for you though, dog. Ooh, Lord, I felt for you.
Thank you. I appreciate
we
you,
gonna
man.
come prepared
I
next
felt
time.
for
If y'all do
myself,
it next
brother.
year,
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. If y'all do it next year, if God's willing, I pray that me and my wife will be there. Y'all might have to roll me out, but it's still gonna be
If it's the
cocaine.
Lord's will, like you said, if it's the Lord's will, man, we plan on doing it again next year. And like I said, we had fun this year. We got something special for you next year.
Yeah. This is the first annual one, but I love the pictures, man, of what y'all had up there. Well, Lord, man, that was great. I'm praying God's will, like I said, pray that the Lord say the same and be a part of the second one. Because I was about to, boy, I seen it, but I already knew what was going to happen out of me. I would have lost my raggedy ass mind. I already know it. Ass would have been laying up in the hospital bed in a full cast. Happy than a mother.
Yes, sir.
Lost my ignorant ass mind. But anyway, man, I'm going to holler at y'all boys, man. Get ready to go get this child and make her go to bed. But I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Score prediction, I think, like I said, I think I put it in there. 31-24 Canes.
31-24 Canes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Get down the red zone, we got to score a touchdown. Can't leave there empty-handed over 3. Got to punch it in.
Larry said that.
Got you. Got to punch them in the mouth and kick them in the mouth and stomp on their damn neck. As you said with that goofy man, put your foot on his neck. Ain't that what you said, D?
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. I had to put my foot. I had to put the foot on his neck. That's what we're gonna have to do with Clemson, man. But y'all brothers, man, y'all be safe, man. I'm gonna be listening to the rest of the show. Love y'all brothers, man. And I'm gonna highlight y'all, man. And as always, let's go Canes all day.
Canes, man.
Yes,
Canes.
sir.
Much love, brother.
Chris, we love you. We'll talk to you.
All love to y'all brothers, man.
All righty, brother.
All right.
That's our brother.
It's you talk, baby.
Oh, man. And man, shout out to LJ too, man. Over there at CWO, man. Shout out to LJ, man. He was in the building, man. LJ, real cool brother, man. Enjoyed talking to LJ, man. He stopped through, man, to show us some love, man. So shout out to LJ,
Yes.
man.
Yep.
But definitely, we're gonna be tuned in, man, tomorrow, 3:30 kickoff again, man. If somebody want to put up what channel the game coming, I think they said ESPN. I don't know what they're showing it on, but we'll be watching. I think Joseph Bernard said 35-27. I hate to say it, 35-27 Clemson, but I'm hoping we pull it out. Likewise, bro. You know, I mean, it's like I say, man, we going against a lot of going against the elements, man, tomorrow, man. You know, it's a road game. You know, they're gonna be in the building. Again, we on the road with a true freshman, you know, quarterback and offensive line. You know, not only do we not have a lot of the starters, but you know, they haven't been that great to me all year. So and I think who that said it. It depends on what team show up. You know, I mean, I think that we can get the win, but we're gonna have to play mistake-free football, Larry Frank.
Yes, sir.
And if you come out with the same intensity that you did, that you gave last week against Georgia Tech, you can definitely come out and compete. You know, and you possibly can get the win. Like you say, any given Saturday, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Damn Sunday, Saturday. We playing tomorrow, so any given Saturday, we can make it happen. If you come out with the right attitude, do your job, and just come prepared. Play assignment football and do what you need to do. I mean, you can be in the game. Like they said, this ain't the Clemson of old. You can compete, come out there and play and do it on the field. Talk to him, Larry Frank, before we get out of here, man. What's your part?
Yeah, man. Pardon words, man. Pretty much just gonna reiterate what you just said, man. It's all about the effort. It's all about the heart. It's all about the attitude. It's all about the execution tomorrow. We did it last week. Granted, it was Georgia Tech, but if we bring those same elements together in the same capacity, I think we're gonna hang for a little while. And all we can do is just say, man, hope for the best. Hope for the best. But you know, there's expectations versus desires, and I think that's what I know. I've been getting that confused the last couple of years. So your desires is that you want them to win. We all want them to win, but we need to get the desire of wanting them to win and separate that from the expectation. We need to expect the reality that, hey, Dabo, they got everything together in Clemson, so it may not happen. So,
right.
But hey, man, we'll have fun watching. And, hey, no matter what happens, Monday night, if God says the same, bro, we will be here to talk about it.
Most definitely. And like Joseph Bernard just said, 4 quarters. The same thing you did last week again. Just play 4 quarters and play hard football. We're going to cheer for you regardless, no matter what the outcome is. Just give the effort. Just come with that same energy and that same effort, and everything else going to work itself out, man. It's a process. So, like Larry said, if it's the Lord's will, we will be back on Monday night, 8 o'clock, to do the recap show. Y'all already know. So, look, 3:30 kickoff tomorrow. Let's get ready. Let's do it. And y'all already know, man, it's a Kane thing over here. It's the Utah family, man. So
It's Utah, baby.
TV. So let's go, Larry Frank. They know how we start every show. And you know they know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Without you, baby.
And we out, man. Go Canes. Y'all already know what it is. Clemson fans here suck. Hey.
I'm with
you. Hope they suck tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Utah, man. Everybody be safe, man. We'll see you on Monday night. If it's the Lord's will, we love you. It's Utah, baby. Let's go.
It's Utah, baby.
One time for the church, Larry Frank.
One time for the church.
Oh my gosh.
And if we score a touchdown, I'm going to say just that.